All right, we're on.
We're on. Damn. It's been a long time since you said we're on.
I know. How long it...
Man, this hiatus, in this hiatus period, you could have had a kid. That kid could have grown up, gone to kindergarten at this point. That's how long it could have been in this hiatus that has been.
Yeah, but...
You didn't have a kid.
And I didn't have a kid. No time, maybe in 4 years, but no time soon. But we still been thinking about this, and Generation Us it's like a part of us.
No question, absolutely, no question. I mean, it's for as long as it's been to get back on the mic. There's not a day that hasn't gone by that I haven't thought about getting back on the mic, because it's just part of the fabric of, I mean, who I am and who I think you are.
Yeah, but I forgot how to pod.
But yeah, well, I mean, you know, now we're in a whole new medium, because before all we had was audio. Now we got audio and video, and quite frankly, in the interest of full transparency, I didn't fucking want to go to fucking video. I just was happy with audio.
Yeah, why?
Cause I mean, it's audio. I mean, shit, I could show up however the hell. No shave, I ain't done shit. You know, I can just show up and just talk. I've been doing that for 1,000 years.
I know, but video is where it's at now, man.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it gives the audience more opportunity to connect and see the space that we're recording in. See our expressions and how we feel about things. Because I mean, communication, I mean, it goes more than beyond just the voice.
Yeah, but you know, I'm an embryonic baby boomer, and because of that, yeah, I'm good with just the audio shit.
Yeah. So this year, 2024, man, we're back, and it feels good. It's fresh, and as opposed to just audio with video and audio. And not only that, because of that, we're going to be primarily posted on YouTube. So our audience can get to engage with us now. Yeah. Leave comments and feedback.
So let's talk a little bit about that, because, you know, we got folks that have been connecting with us on Apple platform, get their podcast on Apple, and get their Stitcher and different places, depending on where you've been. But now we're going to add YouTube.
Yep.
So what does that mean for our audience to be able to find this on YouTube? And quite frankly, while we've been on hiatus, we ain't going on hiatus this long ago anymore. We may go on hiatus for a week or two, but it ain't gonna be an extended period no more.
No, we back. Once we're back.
We back. We in it, right? So where is the best place for our audience to find us, and what are the advantages for finding us in one place versus the other?
So our audience can find us we still have our Instagram page up, Generation Us Podcast. You can find us there on Instagram. We're now going to be on YouTube. So Generation Us, same thing, Generation Us Podcast on YouTube. And all of your listening platforms, at least the major ones, like Spotify, Apple Podcast. I don't know if Pandora or Stitcher, I think they went out of business. But
yeah, I mean, shit, what do I know? But yeah.
But
wherever you get your podcast, because we're just, I mean, through our a posting platform, we just distributed RSS feed to all of the major channels. So wherever you listen, most likely we'll be there. Right.
Yeah.
So what's the advantage of me going to YouTube as opposed to going to Apple Podcast? I mean, like, why?
Well, Apple Podcast is just for listening, so just audio. But if you're on YouTube, you get to see the video for one, and you get to leave comments and feedback so we can engage with us.
Okay.
So that's the major change in going to YouTube versus Spotify or Apple Podcasts, because those are just audio platforms.
All right, so we're adding video to our thing. We're stepping up to a whole new thing.
Yep.
I came kicking and screaming, but millennial. Well, he's a millennial, but he's old now. He's old. I mean, he used to be young, but now he's old. So
I'm getting up there.
Yeah, he's got Gen Z, Jim QQ, Jim PTP, Jim FMB. They got all kind of other shit below him now. But all right, so yeah, so
we're gonna have all of them on.
Yeah, we're going to have them all on, absolutely, because we need to have conversations, and it's important. Sure. So, as we start the new year, here's what I'm thinking. You know, we've been on hiatus for a minute, but we have a whole catalog of episodes that we did over like 3 years, man. We got racks of episodes. And, you know, as we start the new year with the new video, the new audio, let's take a walk down memory lane for the best episodes that you and I think we had. Now, I know some of my all-time best episodes, and I'm going to encourage our listeners to go back, find the episode I'm talking about or Lavala's talking about, and listen to that episode so you can get an appreciation of why we felt like they were like all-star episodes. And I might not even remember the name of them, but we're going to try.
I got your reference point here.
Okay.
So I'm pulling up the catalog. So far, we have 68 episodes.
68 up in here. 68.
Yeah, 68.
And so here's what's interesting, because I have, been turning some people on to our podcast, during the time that we've been out. And several people, I say at this point, probably at least 13, 14, I have told about our podcast, sent them an episode or two, and then they have just gone ham and listened to the entire catalog because they got captivated.
It's good feels.
Yeah, it's good feels, man. It's good feels. And we have authentic, raw, transparent, authentic conversations.
So the liquor will get you.
The liquor will get you. I'll toast to that.
Cheers, O.
And now y'all can see. We toasting. So as I walk down memory lane, what are your best, most impactful episodes you remember? And I'll talk about mine. And, as we start back brand new, the focus will be, what were the ones we encourage people to go back and listen to as you get ready to get back in the mix with us going forward in 2024?
Oh, man. Cool. So I'm just going to read down. Well, should I go with mine or should I just list a few episodes?
So let's wait to the list at the end.
Okay.
But let's, give me yours.
Okay.
That were your highlight episodes.
Okay.
I'll give you mine.
Okay.
And then we can go down and tell them all the episodes that's available.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, the first one is Then versus Now.
Then versus, that's in my top two.
Yeah.
That's in my top two.
You and Sherm.
Yeah,
we hopped on the mic, and we talked about you and Sherman law school.
Man,
we talked about the millennial era. We touched base on payphones, religions versus spirituality.
Ain't no question. Yeah. I mean, and I remember that vividly because Sherman and I talked about being in law school, trying to holler at honey, and I vividly remember driving down the street, getting a page on my pager. Yes. Okay. Looking down, trying to call that person back, raining like hell, and having to find a payphone to go out, finger in some change to call that number back. That's some old school shit. That's some old school shit, man. I mean, because right now, any memories you have, because you're an old ass millennial, is old school. So my shit is generational old school.
Well, I bring, that's the thing. I have a unique perspective. The thing about both of us is that we're not the typical boomer and millennial, but we're still representing our cohort because, we understand it, we live it. But we are this very small percentage of our cohorts, right? It's like for me as a millennial, I was born and raised in Africa. So I grew up with traditionalists. I'm talking about your grandparents, right? Because there's no technology.
That's right.
Nothing. So because there's no electricity, no technology, we grew up like the Stone Age days, right? And then I fast forward, 2000 came into the U.S. and then about 2007, we really came online. So I was just able to hop on and then became a millennial,
Right. Yeah, you were a late arrival millennial.
Right. So I've been a traditional, a boomer, and I've lived a millennial life.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's kind of cool. Yeah. Another episode of mine that I love is actually, shit boomers say. Oh, no, shit boomers don't know.
Shit boomers. See, I don't remember that one.
I came in with
I don't forgot.
I came with a list trying to school y'all on shit y'all didn't know, and you and Sherm just blasted me.
Shit. We knew all that shit.
You knew all that shit plus more, and y'all blasted me. It was a
it
was a failure.
Y'all should check that episode out. He came in trying to sandbag us. Yeah, we pretty much carried him on that one.
Oh my God, this is hard to pick.
So here's one I got. I got one that was a favorite of mine. Was the relationships episode when we had Princess come in. Now, the first one we talked about relationships, and she came in and hit me up and said, yeah, y'all need a woman's perspective. And we brought Princess in, and she was dropping, knowledge up in that joint, man. She was killing it. That was one of my favorite ones as well, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a good episode. All of our relationship episodes was just killer.
Oh, well, because now, I don't want to go out of school, but Bruce Bundles.
When he had a breakup, that boy came in, was so emotional.
It was right after he broke up. It was raw. It was emotional. He probably got 7,000 hit-ups after that joint. Because, he's a good brother.
Ain't seen him no more.
Oh, yeah. We still ain't seen him. Where Bruce at? Bruce, where you at, boy? Where you at? Right.
Another one of my personal favorites was coming out gay bars and world travels, because that's when I brought in my close friend Josephine.
Yeah. Oh.
And she came out on the pod. Josephine. And she now moved to South Africa, and she's engaged.
Get out of here.
Yeah. So
okay. Hold on. So Lavala's close friend Josephine came on our podcast.
Yep.
And announced to the world, she came out saying that she was gay. And since that time, you're telling me, not only has she lived her truth, but now she lives where?
In South Africa.
With a partner.
Yep, with her partner. She was just going through she realized that she was gay when she met this girl that she was really attracted to, and she came on and was talking about the girl,
smitten like a mug.
Right? Yeah,
I know how that feeling is.
But the girl was in a situationship.
Yeah,
so things didn't really go much further, and it was right around that time that she went to South Africa, and she got on Tinder and she met this girl, and started talking to her, and
got turned the fuck out.
Got turned the fuck out. Josephine was going back to South Africa every week.
Going to South Africa every week?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, no, you turned out.
Yeah, no,
because that ain't cheap. That ain't like driving from here to Silver Spring.
Right.
No, you going to South Africa, you put some money in.
Yep.
So what was the name of the episode? What was that episode? Because if people want to go back and listen to that episode, which is dope, we need to give them the name of the episode so they can find it in our catalog.
That was episode number 65.
65.
Coming out gay bars and world travels.
Okay, episode 65, coming out gay bars and travels. Go check that episode out. Okay, so here is probably I won't say it's my all-time favorite, but it is definitely it's in my top 3. And the only reason I won't say it's my top favorite because I got so emotionally charged and angry.
I already know what this is. Yep, go ahead.
That I was screaming at the top of my lungs in this episode, which was 3 Perspectives on Home.
Episode 48.
Episode 48. Go listen to episode 48.
Yep.
Because I promise you, you will, if you've already heard it, it's worth listening to again. And if you haven't heard it, listen to that and then engage with us on YouTube and tell us what you think, because I'm telling you, that episode still gets my shit up, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it just gets me. 3 Perspectives on Home.
Yep.
That we had. So our recurring guest, Sherman, he and I went to law school together, and we brought on our law school classmate, Maurice James, who's from St. Croix, her daughter, and we had Lavala, and literally they all conspired against me and Sherman to tell us that we were traumatized because we were Black Americans.
Well, it was almost 50-50. So we all conspired against you and Sherm.
Y'all came for us.
There was
man.
me from Liberia, Africa. You have 2 people from the islands, and you had 2 people from the States.
And y'all came for us.
Right. I finally had backup, because
y'all came for us.
Normally it's just me and you and Sherman just tag teaming my ass.
Yeah,
So that was refreshing.
Y'all came for us.
Yeah.
I was screaming at the top of my lungs. Y'all need to check that out.
Check that out for
sure. Check that out for sure. Check that out.
All right, next one, episode 51, Choosing Violence.
Choosing Violence. That's when they brought a rack of millennials up in this joint. All against me.
I will tell you right now.
And I will tell you this. I didn't give a fuck. Bring all y'all motherfuckers. And I kicked all their ass. All of them. They all chose violence. I got their ass off the break. Go listen to that episode.
So in that episode, one of the things that stuck out the most was when we were talking towards the end. We were talking about, I think three things that we look for in a relationship.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right.
That makes us feel, love, comfort, and all the things. And everybody went, and then I was like, I give the example of my girl sitting on my lap is shitting while I'm shitting. And that shit.
Yeah, I still got a problem with that shit.
That's
listen, some crazy shit.
I ain't go.
No, that's literally. That's some crazy shit.
Oh, God.
That's just crazy.
Oh, my God.
That's crazy.
My partner currently, she balls and she teases about that episode all the time. She's like, do I need to do this too for me to feel really close to you? And I'm like,
please tell her no. Because I know she's a wonderful person. Don't.
You should ask her next time if she's done it.
I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. So here's another one of my favorites, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another one of my favorites was, and it's relevant, and I almost had some trepidation because some folks like, we don't want to hear about Bitcoin. But let me tell you something about Bitcoin. Bitcoin about to do some stuff. Today is January 4th, 2024. Within the next 10 days, you heard it here first. I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe that the SEC is going to greenlight at least one, if not 13, spot Bitcoin ETFs, which is going to take the price of Bitcoin over the next 6 to 12 months beyond what anybody can imagine. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. I'm going to leave it alone. But that Bitcoin episode we did, we have your boy Hans on there.
Yeah, we did.
And we chopped it up. I don't know what episode number that was, but go check that episode out. That was a good episode.
We had a few Bitcoin episodes as we were.
Because it's that important.
We're bullish on Bitcoin over here.
Bullish on Bitcoin.
See, there's a theme to our podcast. Other than the fact that we are boomer and the millennial, we're tech enthusiasts. We're we believe in climate. We're futurist.
Climate change advocates.
Yeah, for sure. And even since then, I remember one of the goals with starting this podcast too was to be able to learn, spread the message, and be a platform where people can come in and talk about climate change in an engaging way that will have people want to listen and make a change. And you just starting this podcast, it led me to connect with people. For instance, Lily Tung on Clubhouse that I connected with.
Oh, Lily.
We had a podcast together briefly. She had to go to Harvard, so that workload was really intense. So we took a break from it.
Shout out to Lily. Yeah. Lily. I love Lily.
Shout out to Lily.
Lily's a beast.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's when you come on there and you tune into our podcast, man, you're scheduled to listen to, things that are all very progressive. And we're always trying to have a free form, long form, happy hour like conversation. And so if you're a guest too, man, you come in, you can feel comfortable, and everything is pretty much love. We want to learn about you, what you do. We want to talk about things that is moving and innovation. And
we give you liquor.
Yeah,
we
give you liquor.
If you want to roll up and smoke, we let you do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all ever see me do that shit. Since we're on video now. But we hook y'all up. Hook you up.
Yeah. Should we keep going? We got more. I mean, so many episodes we got. Okay. Episode 54. Maria Kim.
Oh, Maria, your girl.
I love this episode because I'm gonna combine this episode with Vigilante. So Chris Vigilante, because
that was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Your boy Chris? Yo, Chris, when you coming back, man? Chris, when you coming back?
Chris is ready. I ran into him about a month and a half ago.
Get in here, bro. We need you.
Yeah, Chris.
Come on, man.
Chris is ready. He told me just hit him up whenever. But that episode, the reason I'm combining those episodes because they both live in the food and beverage industry. Maria bartended for 7 years in DC. She's a food connoisseur. She's a traveler. Chris owns a coffee shop, Vigilante Coffee.
Maria is a digital nomad.
She is.
Yeah, that's what she is.
For sure.
I always got to school the millennial as to what the right term is, right? Digital nomad. But Chris Vigilante, let me tell you something. Go back and listen to that episode. And everybody that follows us and, that came to us from Vigilante, they know. Chris Vigilante, man, his brother is cool as hell. I'm talking about a brother that realized, listen to his episode, but when he realized the power of what coffee and selling coffee can do, not only does coffee create community, but coffee can make you rich beyond your wildest imaginations. And this brother has gone out. He's got now, when he first came on the episode, he had two coffee locations. Mm-hmm. One in College Park and one here in Hyattsville. Mm-hmm. Now this brother has expanded to California. Mm-hmm. He's got multiple locations. Mm-hmm. Yo, Chris, bro, we need you back. Come back. We need you back.
Yeah, what I love about Chris and how he does it is he's not really about just opening location in random spots just because he thinks it'll make money. He's like, look, man, I'm happy, and this thing is family owned, and I want to have the shop in location that I would love to travel to and possibly can see myself living.
Yeah, and so that's why every location Chris he got his skateboard. He got his surfboard.
Vigilante van.
Yeah, he's surfing or skating or whatever. Yeah. Oh, dope, mad cool, brother. Chris, come back, man. We need you back
for sure.
So I'll tell you one of my favorites. Mm-hmm. Richie Holmes.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. If you are a woman and you are aspiring to have your own business and you want a template to follow of somebody who literally was entrepreneurial, super smart, incredibly dedicated and passionate, and refused to be denied. Listen to the episode of Richie Holmes that we have. I don't know what episode number that is, but that's one of the most inspiring episodes you will listen to. This sister has done it, and she's already blown up. We might not be able to ever get her back on the podcast because she's so huge at this point. She's a beast.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, no, she's mad cool. She'll come back, but she is an absolute beast, and I just gotta say, love Richie. We follow her, we support her, we cheer her on. Absolutely. She's just a superstar. And we are awed by her greatness and love the fact that she came in and blessed us with that knowledge. And you should listen to her episode because it's dope.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, man. How many do we lost count? I don't know how many we got so far.
I don't know how many we got, but
so many good episodes.
We had so many impactful episodes.
Yeah. The next one, The Money Game.
Oh, Patricia Davis. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got to take a minute. Patricia Davis she is a traditionalist. She's older, but she has a degree from Howard and Harvard, and she's got multiple degrees, and she is a financial guru. And she literally came in. She's written several books. She knows the whole money game. If you want to get your money situation right, you want to listen to this episode because Patricia Davis gives you more knowledge than you can shake a stick at, and you want to get that. No question. She was an awesome guest.
Yeah. Another favorite episode is Alicia Cameron on parenting.
Oh, that was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that was definitely deep. Yeah. You know, Alicia, not only do we have a personal connection with her, but, you know, she gave really real discussions and commentary about being a parent, how challenging it is, and how to be there for your kids, man. I mean, it's more than an ocean. And being as how I don't have kids and Lavala doesn't have kids, you know, I mean, she had a perspective that was really, really powerful. And I think as we come forward in 2024, we need to get Naya, her daughter, on. Because she's got, I think she's got some powerful things to share.
Yep, for sure. Yeah. Oh, next on the list is Creative Series number 2 with Dayo Kosoko.
Oh, man. That was an instant classic.
That was good.
Instant classic. Dayo is a beast, man.
That was literally written in the description, too.
Instant classic. No, it was because it was.
Yeah.
If you don't listen to any other episode, go to that one and listen to that one. That'll get you hooked. Dayo.
That's a smooth brother.
Oh, what? Man, he's got a mega following. I just saw Dayo over the summer. He was some crazy place, Japan or somewhere. He was somewhere. I mean, he's just creative, super brilliant.
Yep.
I mean, deep, thoughtful, insightful. You gotta listen to that. That episode was a beast, man.
Yeah.
What number was that?
That was episode. It just says 2. 1 second.
We gotta get that episode number. You gotta listen to Dayo. That was an instant classic.
But we give a creative clinic on the desire behind, you know, delving into your own creative space, how to monetize your passion.
He has built a following on Instagram with his art and what he does, his photography and all that. He has a podcast. He's got all that. I mean, he's got, you know, 25,000 followers. I mean, he's doing the thing, man. You need to check. You need to follow Dayo. No question. Absolutely.
That's the boy. Whoa. Okay. This is around the time when the metaverse was a hot topic. We had a conversation on the metaverse, critical race theory, and crypto. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
What do we have on there?
That was the last bull run.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to go into a new bull run now. The metaverse is not going to be the narrative going to a new one.
What is going to be?
Oh, man. There are two sectors. If you know crypto, you'll know this. If you don't know crypto, listen to this. 2 sectors that are coming up in the next bull run. One, obviously, is Bitcoin. When the ETFs get approved, Bitcoin is going to skyrocket. That's going to drag the entire crypto space to the next level. Now, there's an AI narrative, which we know is hot right now. But in the crypto space, AI projects in the crypto space are going to go absolutely ballistic. This is not financial advice. I am not your financial advisor. I'm not your dad. But I will tell you, pay attention to AI projects in the crypto space, as well as gaming. Gaming in the crypto space, Web3, it's going to be absolutely huge. Projects in Web3 for gaming and AI are going to lead the charge in this next bull run. You heard it here first. It's not financial advice. Do your own research, but check it out.
Yep. Yeah. And then we had who? I'm gonna take that back.
So, you know, I mean, I'm waiting more toward the end before I get to the what everybody wants to know: who's been involved.
Who's been involved?
No, who already been following us. I've already got texts. You know, I've had texts over the last 4 or 5 months from different people that listen to us religiously, that are like, when you coming back? When you going to put some more episodes on the mic? When are you going to be back out there? And then they say, where is Lavala on his polyamorous lifestyle. And, those episodes were, I don't know what number they were, probably 68, 67. But, Lavala was in a polyamorous lifestyle. He was then and he still is. And so now, where are you going into 2024?
I struggle with titles. I really do. And I know polyamory is the best umbrella term to describe the relationship dynamic that I've taken ever since I was monogamous. So once you leave that, which is considered the norm, anything else you're doing, it's like
out there where the buses don't run. Yeah, out there where the buses don't run.
Yeah, well, there's a separation between, like, there are people who are actually seeking spiritual growth and like they want to know what relationship dynamic fits them well, and then there are people out there that are in the lifestyle,
right? Absolutely.
That are going to sex parties
right.
and doing the whole nine. Right. And so those basically gets intertwined.
Yeah.
When you say you're poly, people automatically think, oh, you must be out there where the buses
doing
don't
sex
run.
Parties
you must
every
be
weekend.
Doing some shit.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So the way I see it is like, well, if you are practicing polyamory, then you tap into that lifestyle. So for me, it's like, I'm non-monogamous. I practice ethical non-monogamy.
Yeah.
And so under that umbrella, polyamory will be the best to describe me because I can love multiple partners.
See, it's interesting because I've been checking out where you are now. I know where you are currently. Mm-hmm. And you are not in that sex party living wild and out bucket. You're not there.
Well, I am.
I mean,
well, I'm not. I tap into it.
Yeah, but you're not. I mean, on the daily, that's not you on the daily. I mean, on the daily, you are. It's not traditional, and it's alternative, but it really is reminiscent of traditional in many ways.
It is. I mean, people are really. Before I used to be really excited to talk about this, but I've grown tired of it because a lot of people don't understand it. They're just inquisitive. They want to just dig their head in, and mostly are judgmental. And so to protect my relationship, I've grown to not really say much unless someone I really understand that I can sense that they're genuinely interested, or maybe they also they've been questioning their relationship dynamic and want to know if that's something that they can, embark on. Then I can have conversations about that.
Now, our listeners want to know, because I've gotten texts and people reaching out saying, where is Lavala? Where is he currently? Now, you don't have to name names, but, as a generic, where are you in your alternative lifestyle journey? Where are you? Let's put it that way. Where are you now?
I am with one partner. She is my primary partner. She is currently a hinge partner because she has another partner.
Hinge. What does that mean? Hinge partner. I mean, I'm a baby, embryonic baby boomer. Yeah. What does that mean?
So that means that she has another. So we practice what's known as relationship anarchist. So she
relationship anarchist.
Yes.
So y'all like take a relationship and fuck that motherfucker up.
Relationship anarchy.
Anarchy. Y'all. I mean, anarchists want to just destroy the concept of whatever the fuck it is.
Not in this term. It's in the sense that no one has veto power over the other. So both me and my partner's other partner, we are equal, just in different ways. So no one has a say over the other.
Is it a throuple?
No, it's not a throuple.
A throuple, yeah, okay.
I believe a throuple, and I'm learning these terms as I go to, and I only learn the ones that are necessary and that is relevant to my life,
right?
Because I'm not on here trying to figure out everything or what is the polyamory world. That's not my thing.
Not now. I mean, you was in it for a minute.
I was never. I was always like, hey, I know a few things, right?
Yeah.
I know that sexual exclusivity is not something that I need,
right?
I know that I can love and care for multiple people.
Yeah.
I knew I did not want to be monogamous anymore.
Yes, you said that repeatedly.
Yeah.
Fuck monogamy.
Yeah.
You got a shirt. You got a big sweatshirt. Fuck monogamy.
It ain't fuck monogamy. I think there's there's a place for that, and there's also a place for non-monogamy. And so
an ethical non-monogamy.
Ethical non-monogamy.
Right.
So yeah, that's how I landed here, and so far I've just been figuring it out as I go. There's no playbook for it, like they're few and far between where you have counselors who can tell you on,
no.
So
they don't train for that shit.
Yeah, right. So, it's really.
So let me get this right. All right. So you are a part of a triad. Is that fair? Where there is you, there is a woman that you are as your primary partner, and your primary partner that's a woman has another partner, and both you and that other partner of hers are her two primary partners.
Correct. I guess if primary partner is, in a sense, if you have a primary partner, that means they're pretty much your only partner, and then you play or have casual relationship.
But
or
both
relationship
of you are primary to her.
Yeah, so I don't know if it would be considered primary. We'll both
co-primary.
You see, that's how this shit gets off.
I'm trying to put labels on shit because I'm a lawyer.
Understand, right? To put labels to understand. So what I'm saying is that we're both her partners. We're both we're both her long-term partners.
Okay, so in her mind, I'm assuming, I don't know, but I'm assuming you both have equal importance, priority, care for both of you all. Right?
Correct.
There's not one that's over the other.
Yeah, and that's what the structure looks like right now, right? Because for me, I'm with her, and my other focus is developing my business.
Right.
Spending time with family and friends. But eventually, when I'm thinking about having kids, I'm gonna find another partner. It won't be her. It won't be her because she and the other partner lives together.
Okay.
Right. So with that comes with certain things, right? They're tied in with household, they share home.
So they're kind of nesting together.
Correct.
And so any children will come from that nesting relationship.
Correct. And so I will eventually have a nesting partner of my own.
Right.
That will also be practice a relationship in our kids.
Will that new partner that you have to accept her and her partner?
Yeah, she would have to, of course.
There's
just no way it's going to work. To an extent, right?
Because you're not willing to leave that relationship.
I'm not. No, that is my relationship. That it means everything to me. She's my world. I can have another partner who we can exercise the same thing, but again, no veto power. So if I have another partner, we focus on our relationship and the potential of that relationship. She has no say over the relationship that I have with my current partner.
So if you met somebody new that you wanted to have kids with, she would have no say in that. If you really felt that this person you met is somebody you wanted to develop a nesting relationship with and have kids with, she would have no ability to give voice to her thoughts about that.
No, all she can really hope for is that she can get along with her. There's mutual respect, communication, and she doesn't get in the way of my relationship with her. Okay. But that's as far as she can wish for. Everything else is a bonus. If we can have this synchronization where everybody just really like each other, want to be around each other. They call it the polysecure, where everybody feels safe.
Polysecure.
Yeah, where everybody feels safe and there's mutual love and respect and all of that. That's the best you can hope for.
You said you weren't even in the titles and you already dropped polysecure.
By default, I've been learning about these things. But again, I learn about them so I can able to convey, like if we're talking and having a conversation about it, I can tell you. But I live outside of those titles.
Yeah.
Right. I really do. But it really, I mean, if it's almost like, I remember when I lost my religion, the Bible have Bible verses. You practice this and you go to John 3:16. It tells you everything that you need to know.
Yeah.
It's structure. When you leave that and you go, I'm no longer religious, you got to find, you're out there in the void. You don't know what to hold on to. Right. It's crazy. So, and humans at a very basic level, we need structure to be able to evolve, to do things. So, so I respect these umbrella terms for what they are, but I don't really stick to them because it gets weird.
They don't define you.
They don't define me, and people in that community, or the stigma, the connotation around that community is kind of weird, and one that I don't want to really just identify myself with without really even knowing the full spectrum.
Okay. Well, it doesn't sound like you want to know the full spectrum.
I'm not interested. I'm just interested in my personal journey,
right?
And how it shapes. And if I need to pull terms from the library of ethical non-monogamy, I'll do that every now and then,
as appropriate.
Right.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right. Well, so I'll say on all that, to be continued. To be continued. There's more to be said because we're still on the journey.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
Okay. All right. Coming down the home stretch.
So yeah, anything in what is the last thing that we want to, I don't know, mention, talk about in closing?
Okay, you want to go first or me go first?
You can go first.
Okay. So here's what I want to say as we come down the home stretch of our return episode. I have not missed anything in life more than coming on the mic and connecting with our listeners. Being able to have this platform to talk about the things that are important to me, our guests, our recurring guests, my co-hosts, has been a absolute, it's been a great experience. And being away from it has made me value it even more. And so my commitment is to make our content that we provide to you all something worthwhile that you'll come back again and again, tell your friends to check out, because we deal with real, authentic issues that, need to have a voice. And I appreciate the platform. I appreciate my co-host. I appreciate his investment in this and what we do. And I'm excited for where we're going to go in 2024. And I'm excited for those of you all who've been with us and everybody that comes along as we move forward.
Oh, you covered it all.
You said go ahead.
I should have went first.
I mean, you said go ahead. I went ahead. I did what you told me.
You're always good for it. I'm happy to be back on the mic. Oh, this amongst anything else that I do, for some reason,
you do a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You do a lot of shit. Your shit's blown up, man. In the meantime, we're going to do an episode about all the shit you've blown up, man. You've blown up. You've evolved a lot in our hiatus.
Yeah, man.
It's impressive.
Looking forward to continue the growth. Lord knows the down days has been.
Yeah. Whew. Hey, man. That's what it's about. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm happy to be on the mic, and happy to be on video. And I'm just really, I think the helicopter is passing one. I don't know if you can hear that in the mic.
Yeah. Well,
but
helicopter.
Like I sometimes think about, when we do pod. I remember when I first wanted to pod really was back in 2016, 2015, 2016. We didn't get on until around 2022-ish, 2020, no, 2021. 2021. That's right. 2021. Fast forward, here we are, and the space is saturated. A lot of people on there. And, I used to battle with it. I'm like, man, like, it felt like, man, no one was up on this, this was only really for the nerds and the people who are really in the creative space that, that really understand audio engineering, understanding video editing, knowing audio and all of that, that can really do this. But now the barrier of entry is so low, everybody can really pod.
Everybody, their cousin, their baby mama, just everybody's doing podcasts.
So I used to go through, this wave of like, man, should I do this anymore? But I came to the term that, not only I should, but everybody who's doing pod should. I think, life is in a way where people have the opportunity to really showcase their life and talk about the things that they're happy about, passionate about, share with their friends and family. And everybody should be able to tell their own story.
And your tribe will find you.
And your tribe will find you.
Yeah.
Opportunity isn't scarce, it's abundant. And I remember when I was back home, one of the things that sticks with me is that all of the things that my grandparents did has not been recorded. It's not in history. No one knows about it. It's just like, it's just vanished,
right.
Thin air. And it's in my mind and my family to really think about those things and cherish it. And so now, fast forward, everybody gets the opportunity to archive their memories, their experiences, and I think it should be encouraged. And so I'm happy to do that. And I think as you watch these podcast episodes, hopefully it encourages you, inspires you to come out and do something, share your story and message, and hopefully it's for the greater good. Add more positivity to the space. So that's mine.
And to end this, our first episode back, I'm super psyched to be back on the mic, super psyched to connect with our listeners, but also because we're now video, make sure you like and share this episode, because that's what's going to be able to allow us to reach more people and get more traction. So part of the reason we've gone to video is to be able to expand the platform, reach more folks, make more of an impact, give more of a platform to folks to engage. The YouTube piece will allow you to let us, send us notes and send us comments and be able to engage with us. So make sure you do that, like it, share it, and we're going to bring you a lot of good content in the years ahead, because we ain't going nowhere. We here.
We here.
We here. All right.
We're back and better. All right. Peace.
Out.
All right.